Hello everyone, welcome back to GRE preparation with Infinity Education. Today in our 24th class, we will learn something about triangle. So this is how a triangle look like. So on the same time, we should know some more about the triangle. Like sum of the internal angle of a triangle is 180 degree. Area of a triangle is half into base into perpendicular height. So remember one thing, whenever you are calculating the things, it have to be perpendicular height each and every time. If you are having a right angle triangle, if you see there is a square box, so that means that particular angle is 90 degree or right angle. So whenever you are having a right angle triangle, you can utilize the Pythagorean theorem, and before utilize the Pythagorean theorem, you should know what are the things, or better to say what are the edges of the triangle. So the opposite of 90 degree or right angle should call a hypotenuse, and the other two sides are called the height and base. So Pythagorean theorem equals to hypotenuse square equals to height square plus base square. There are three famous Pythagorean triples. Those are 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 and 5, 12, 13. Now the question is, why these three are called the Pythagorean triples? Because these three Pythagorean triples actually follow the Pythagorean theorem number. How? 3 square plus 4 square, that is 9 plus 16 equals to 25. So 5 square is 25. 6 square plus 8 square, that is 36 plus 64 equals to 100, and 10 square is 100. 5 square plus 12 square, that is 25 plus 144, that is 13 square equals to 169. So that is what is called the Pythagorean triples. Now let's see with some of the examples. In the figure above, area of triangle XYZ is 20. If XW equals to YZ, then what is the length of WZ? Okay, so it is given area of triangle XYZ equals to 20. So we know the formula for the area of a triangle is half into base into perpendicular height, which is given as 20. Next, XW equals to YW. So we are having YW equals to 4. So XW should be 4. Now the question is, what is the length of WZ? Okay, so we have to find out the value for WZ. So we can rewrite this equation as half into 4 plus WZ into 4 equals to 20. Why? The base we are getting as XW plus WZ. So we are having XW equals to 4. So we can replace the base with 4 plus WZ, and the perpendicular height, that is YW, that we are getting as 4. Now if we do the simple calculation, 4, 2 get cancelled, 2 remainder, 2, 20, so 10 is there. So we are having 4 plus WZ equals to 10. So value for WZ should be 6. So D is the answer to the question. I hope the question is clear to you. Let's see with one more example. So we can see this is a quantcom question. So we must write the ABCD first. So we can see here this is a quantcom question with the three sides 10, 8 minus x and 6 plus c. So we have to find the value for c to compare with the quantity a as 90. Now if we put x equals to 0, so the three sides we are getting as 6, 8 and 10. So we know 6, 8, 10 belongs from the famous three Pythagorean triples, because 6 square plus 8 square, that is 36 plus 64 equals to 10 square, that is 100. So if we are having three sides as 6, 8 and 10, one of the angle have to be 90 degree, and we know the longest angle should be opposite of the longest side. So the opposite of 10 should be the longest one, that has 90. So we had A as 90 and we have received quantity B as 90. So both the quantities are same. So I can eliminate A and B. Now I must not stop over here. I will try for any other value for X. Now, if you are taking the value for X equals to 1, so the three sides you are getting as 7, 7 and 10. Why? Because 8 minus 1 is 7 and 6 plus 1 again 7. Now, if you are considering all the three sides as 7, 7 and 10, now we can see this is not following the Pythagorean theorem because 7 square plus 7 square is 49 plus 49 equals to 98 and 10 square is 100. So 98 and 100 are not same. So whatever the value for the quantity B should be, it should not be equals to 90. It can be greater than 90, it can be lesser than 90. I'm not going into that. But the thing is that they are not equal to 90. So if they are not equal to 90, so I can eliminate option C and D have to be my answer to the question. I hope the question is clear. Now let's see with one more example. If the length of two sides of a triangle are 8 and 12 respectively, which of the following could be the perimeter of the triangle? So it is given two sides as 8 and 12 respectively. The question is asking which of the following could be the perimeter of the triangle. So to answer the question, you should know one theorem, that is third side should be always lesser than sum of the other two sides and it should be greater than difference between the other two sides. So as we are having two sides as 8 and 12, so we can easily find out the third side using this theorem. So third side should be lesser than 12 plus 8 and greater than 12 minus 8. So range for the third side I'm getting in between 4 to 20. Now the question was asking which can be the perimeter of the triangle. So if I want to find out the perimeter of the triangle and having the third side in between 4 and 20, so perimeter should be 4, 8 plus 12 plus 4 because 8 and 12 are the two other side and 4 is the minimum value for the third side and 8 plus 12 plus 20 as the maximum for perimeter because 8 and 12 is the two sides respectively and the third side is lesser than 20. So the range of perimeter we are receiving as 24 and 40. So whatever the range for the perimeter of that particular triangle with 8 and 12 as two sides, it have to be more than 24 and lesser than 40. So now let's see the options one by one. So option A is given as 24. So I can eliminate because I'm looking for more than 24. Option B is okay because 29 comes within the range of 24 and 40. 36 also is okay because 36 is always in between 24 and 40. And the last one also we can eliminate because it have to be lesser than 40. So I hope the third side concept with the two other side is clear to you. Now let's see with one more example. If a triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle with side 4, what is the area of triangle ABC? So it is given ABC is an equilateral triangle with side 4. So first we have to understand what is the meaning of an equilateral triangle. A triangle is called equilateral if all the three sides are same. So if all the three sides are same, all the three internal angles are same and also all the exterior angles are same as well. Now the question is asking what is the area of triangle ABC? So to find out the triangle ABC or the area of triangle ABC, we need to know the formula, that is half into base into height. But here we know another formula for equilateral triangle, that area should be root 3 by 4 into side square. So as we know side equals to 4, so we can rewrite this equation as root 3 by 4 into 4 square. So again root 3 by 4 into 16. So 4 square is 16 Now, if I do the simplification, it will look like 4 root 3. So the area of the triangle ABC or equilateral triangle ABC with side 4 should be 4 root 3. I hope the question is clear to you. Now, if you have any doubt regarding today's class, or if you are practicing any other question from any other sources, you can always get back to us comment section of this video. Thank you everyone. Happy learning.